Yo, what is going on, guys? And welcome back to 365 Analytics. And today, it is day number 9 of the 2025 NFL Position Ranking Series. And today, we'll be covering my top 10 running backs here on the channel. It is Thursday today. So, tomorrow we'll have quarterback and we'll have running back today with our top 10. I don't really have much else to say. As always, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe if you guys do enjoy. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Coming in at the number 10 position on the list, it is Los Angeles Rams former Notre Dame product running back Kyren Williams. This guy can do it all. He can do it all. He sneaks in at number 10 on the list. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He had mass touchdowns last year. He had so many touchdowns last season in the red zone. And he was a beast on fantasy teams, but he can really do it all. As I said, in the Rams offense, he can catch the ball, he can run the ball, and he's a great piece for Sean McVay and crew. He comes in at number 10 on the list. Coming in at number 9 on the list, it is Buffalo Bills running back James Cook, a guy who's looking for a contract extension here to become one of the highest paid running backs in the National Football League. Former or brother of former Minnesota Vikings and New York Jets running back Dalvin Cook. I believe he was a Dallas Cowboy too, but he comes in at number 9 on the list, and he is a good piece for the Buffalo Bills. Coming in at number 8 on the list is a guy who I think you could argue could be higher on the list because of the seasons he's had in the past. He's had seasons where he's been 1,500, 1,600 yards, and he's had elite seasons. But this past season, he had, I believe, 1,100 or 1,200 yards. He was very good this past season, but it wasn't his best season yet, and that is Jonathan Taylor of the Indianapolis Colts. This is a guy who had a saga, I believe it was 2 off seasons ago, not last offseason, the offseason before, where he had a contract dispute with the Indianapolis Colts, requested a trade. Jim Irsay, or RIP Jim Irsay, by the way, said that he was not going to grant the trade request of Jonathan Taylor, ended up signing an extension with the Colts and playing on it. And he's still an Indianapolis Colt. He comes in at number 8 on the list. Coming in at number 7 on the list is a guy who was a rookie last year, now going into year 2. And I believe 2025 is about to be his time to shine in his backfield, and strictly his backfield, I should say, in Tampa Bay. It is former Oregon product, 2024 Tampa Bay Buccaneers draft pick of Bucky Irving. This guy is everybody's favorite, man. He's a beast of a fantasy player. It's kind of like a meme going around in the NFL right now or in the fantasy football world, I'd say that Bucky Irving's our favorite player. It's kind of like a little meme going around, but he is a great player, an elusive back, a do-it-all guy for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I believe he only played 45% of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive snaps. There was different running backs in that backfield, including Rashad White and Sean Tucker last season. But he was clearly the best running back in that backfield. And I believe 2025 is going to be his year to take the load of the snaps in Tampa Bay. At number 7, Bucky Irving. Coming in at number 6, former Las Vegas and Oakland Raider, former Alabama product, now a Green Bay Packer, the number 1 guy in the Green Bay Packers backfield. It is Josh Jacobs. 2024 with the Green Bay Packers, I'd say, was his second best year yet. He did have 1 year with the Raiders where I think he was the leader in the league in yards and considered top 3. Running backs, the rankings of running backs change so much year to year. I'd say it's the ranking that changes year to year more than any position in the entire NFL, because guys go from considered the best to considered out of the top 5. Like many would consider Christian McCaffrey right now. That's not the direction I'm going to go, as you'll see. But the rankings of running backs differ from year to year. Josh Jacobs, as I said, had his second best year last season, in my opinion, was clearly the focal point of the Green Bay Packers offense and a big reason that they got into the playoffs. And he comes in at number 6 on the list. Coming in with the top 5, it is Sonic. Sonic, as many people know him. Detroit Lions running back Jahmyr Gibbs comes in at number 5. This guy, another former Alabama product, similar to Josh Jacobs here, and he has come into the league and just took in the league by storm, took in the Lions backfield by storm, as they call him, Sonic and Knuckles. They called Jahmyr Gibbs Sonic and Knuckles David Montgomery. So it's a cool little nickname for the Lions backfield. He is, clearly the better player than David Montgomery. Everybody knows that, but they are such a good 1-2 punch, and he is such a good running back in his own right. Jahmyr Gibbs comes in at number 5 on the list. Coming in At the number 4 position is, in my opinion, the best running back I ever watched coming out of college, coming out of the Texas Longhorns. It is Bijan Robinson, now an Atlanta Falcon. When this guy came in the draft, he was obviously the number 8 overall pick for the Atlanta Falcons. Everybody knows that. But in the only other guy that's even close to the talent that I saw from this guy out of college was Saquon Barkley when he got drafted by the Giants coming out of Penn State. But this guy is, I think, the best running back that I've ever watched coming out of college. And he comes in at number 4 on the list. He is another guy who's a good 1-2 punch with another running back in the backfield. The Falcons also have Tyler Algier, who's another good piece, but Bijan, like Gibbs, clearly the better piece in the backfield, and he comes in at number 4 on the list. Coming in at number 3 on the list. This might be a little bit controversial, and a lot of people might have him a lot lower. It is 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey. This is 2023 highlights we are showing currently. Everybody knows the season that he had in 2023. He was clearly considered, not even close, not even a shadow of a doubt, not even a question, that he was considered the best running back in the league after the 2023 NFL season, where the San Francisco 49ers went to the Super Bowl. It wasn't even close. Last year, he dealt with a lot of injuries. Went into the year, was questionable. The couple days, or might have been the Monday of the Jets game actually on Monday Night Football to open the year. Christian McCaffrey was ruled out, and I believe he didn't play for like 7 or 8 weeks until he finally played and then got injured again. I believe it was the Buffalo Bills game on Sunday Night Football he got injured. So he played barely any football last year, and people are leaving this guy out of their top 5 after the season that he had in 2023. And people are acting like Christian McCaffrey has never had any injury problems before. Christian McCaffrey has had injury problems dating back to his days in Carolina. And people can still differentiate him on the list. I believe he's still top 3, and I don't think you can put him any lower than this. I think the only 2 guys you're gonna see in a second. It's the only 2 guys that are ahead of him right now are the 2 guys that had phenomenal seasons last year, and it's not even a debate that they're top 2. So at number 3, Christian McCaffrey. Coming in at the number 2 spot on the list, you all know who it is. Former Tennessee Titan, former Alabama product, another former Alabama running back on the list. Signed with the Baltimore Ravens prior to last season after there being countless rumors for a few years that he was going to be a Raven eventually. And he teams up with Lamar Jackson in a ferocious Ravens running game. It is Derrick Henry, obviously. He was the second best running back in the league last year, and there's not really any debating that. Everybody knows who's first. Everybody knows that Derrick Henry was the second best in the league. From the jump on opening night against Kansas City, he was great. I mean, he came into Baltimore. He was getting washed allegations when he left Tennessee. People were saying, oh, he's 30 years old. He's 30 years old. He's kind of washed. And then he went into Baltimore and absolutely tore it up. Brought the Baltimore Ravens to the divisional round of the playoffs, and he comes in at number 2 on the list. And you all know who's number 1. At number 1 on the list, it is Super Bowl champion, former Penn State first round pick of the New York Giants, John Mara's worst nightmare. If you know, you know. It is Saquon Barkley. As I said, now a Super Bowl champion of the Philadelphia Eagles. Went into Philadelphia last year and changed them more than I even could have imagined. In my predictions before last season, I said that I believe that Saquon Barkley would be a big game changer to the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe the Philadelphia Eagles would go to the Super Bowl before the season started. They did that and they won it. I had high expectations for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I had high expectations for Saquon Barkley and himself. And Saquon Barkley crushed those expectations by a mile. He had, is it safe to say, the best Eagles running back season ever? Had to be, right? LaShawn McCoy didn't have a season like this. LaShawn McCoy was great. No disrespect Shady, but he didn't have a season like Saquon Barkley just did. I mean, an outstanding season for an outstanding running back, and it's undisputable that he is the best player or the best running back in the league right now. And number 1, Saquon Barkley. And here is the full running back rankings. I mapped out my top 20 on the spreadsheet. As you can see, the top 10 right here, Saquon Barkley through Kyron Williams. Shout out to James Conner at number 11. Just missed the list. I was thinking of putting him top 10, but he's been one of the most underrated running backs in the league since he's been with Pittsburgh, even since he took over Le'Veon Bell's spot in Pittsburgh. He's been one of the more underrated in the league. He's a decent receiving threat. He's a really good running back. He's had a 1,000-yard season with the Cardinals, and he doesn't get talked about at all, I feel like. But After that, Achan Mixon, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, Kenneth Walker down there. Brees Hall, I was thinking about putting him higher, but he's yet to have an 1,000 yard season. I mean, I get in his rookie year he probably would have had it if he stayed healthy and didn't. I believe it was torn ACL he had. But last year he played 16 games, didn't crack the 1,000 yard mark. I couldn't put him any higher than 17. Then David Montgomery at Knuckles at number 18. Tony Pollard and Chuba Hubbard just sneaks in. And first one out, I had Chase Brown. I wanted to put Chase Brown in there because I'm a Bengals fan, but I just couldn't. Chuba Hubbard, I had to put Chuba Hubbard in there. But first one out, Chase Brown. Tyler Algier, as I talked about, the Bijan Robinson. Isaiah Pacheco, Najee Harris, now a Charger. Tyrone Tracy Jr., I believe he has a next step he can take. He can be in the top 20 next season when we talk about it. Ramondre Stevenson and Tank Bigsby, who is better than Travis Etienne, by the way. Jaguars start Tank Bigsby. He's better than Travis Etienne. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys do enjoy, please like, subscribe. That would all be greatly appreciated. I hope you guys did enjoy the running back rankings today. Tomorrow we will have day 10, the finale of the position rankings in themselves, the quarterback ranking, the most fun day of the entire rankings. So yeah, stay tuned for that tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'll have it in the description. And next week we'll have the top 100. So that should be fun. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoy your night. Hope you guys have a good day today. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.